Richards. Everybody calls me Bill. I own this this bed and breakfast that I bought in 2005 from a local businessman, and decided to build me a bed and breakfast. I searched and searched to try and find a suitable house, and Mr. here seemed to fit the bill. Little did I know how much work it was going to take to actually do it. I was told when I bought it that it was actually a home of a former Michigan governor, and the only governor ever from the Upper Peninsula part of the state, Mr. Chase Salmon Osborne. And as I started doing research, and the neighbors were very helpful to clue me in on everything too. What a remarkable man he really was, and that he'd lived here for over 20 years and raised his family here. Very prominent businessman in his own right. Owned the local newspaper, owned a company called Clerk Carbide, and very, very instrumental in the growth of Sault Ste. Marie. Probably the single biggest influence that I could ever think of in this whole area. But that really made my day when I found out someone quite so famous had it. Then there was another family that came after it called the Kemp family, another very prominent business family in the area. And I've met a few of them over the years. They've used the house for social events and everything, and that was pretty exciting too. It's quite a privilege for a person like me to have a place like this even. My father was a immigrant from England and actually came into the Upper Peninsula way back almost 100 years ago. And I'm proof that anybody can have anything. My father was a General Motors janitor. He retired a janitor. I wish he was here now. But I've been working on the house continually since I bought it. I'm still no closer to being done. It just the work goes on and on. It's a labor of love. I just love doing it. And like I said, the people that stop and give me information about the governor and his family. I've actually had family members here. So that makes it a lot of fun. I've had all sorts of people that grew up in this area, remember the house when no one lived in it, and with their secret entrances and everything. It's just been fun. And just everybody in town, I mean, different people come in and give me their insight on the house. It's quite interesting. And, like I said again, I really enjoy having it, and I didn't notice when I first bought it. Of course, I had another home 200 miles south of here, and when I first started coming up here after I bought it, it was like winter time, and I'd get here in the middle of the night, about 3 a.m., and you come into a place this massive and by yourself in the morning. It's a little eerie, to say the least, especially when there's nothing in the house, not hardly chandeliers, nothing, not even lighting. And I'd just come in and just kind of go to bed and wait for morning so I could figure out what I had to have for materials and stuff to start working on the house. And that's when I first started noticing things a little different. I mean, I'm not a scary cat. At my age, I'm not scared anymore. But I started getting funny feelings and stuff. And once in a while, I'd bring friends with me up here. And one particular friend of mine, after spending the night in the governor's suite, said he'd never come back to the house again. I was pretty amazed. Surprised that people would get that scared. But over the years, and with my own experiences and experiences of people that's stayed here at the bed and breakfast, of friends that's been here, and everything, it's pretty obvious there's something going on that's not exactly of the ordinary. And, my experiences go on and on and on, and probably as the paranormal team here gets into it and does a little more research, we'll all get to see a little bit of some of what happens here. I think it's going to be fun for all of us,